came back from the dead 2 or 3 times, for crying out loud. They were like, you know, we're the show that won't stop. But it was great doing the movies. And then that led to us doing these new 26 that we just did. Have any of the new episodes aired here in Australia? No, not yet? No? Well, when you see them, they'll be really, really funny. And the commentaries are even better on the DVDs. Because me and Billy West are doing Jay Leno and Tracy Morgan. You know Tracy Morgan? Yeah, sure. Let me tell you something. Tom Dimaggio is my cousin. I'm serious. I know Tina Fey. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But you know, we're just trying to work hard, put the show out, man. As long as people keep wanting it, we'll keep doing it. So,
were you happy when Futurama?
I was very disappointed when it came back on the air. I did not want to go back to work. It was awesome. All right.
I've got 2 questions. My first one is, do you enjoy USA or Australia?
I'm having a much better time in Australia than I've had in the US, I'll tell you that much. And what's the second question?
My second question is, out of all the shows you've actually made voices for, which is your favorite?
What's my favorite? Well, I have to say all of them because it's just so much fun. But that's kind of a broad answer. I think maybe the Flexo Bender episodes are pretty good. Anything with Roberto, the stabbing robot, actually. Yeah, anything with him. I'm game. What do we got here?
I'm sorry, this guy has had his hand up the whole time and I felt really bad.
Wait, what's this?
Don't worry. I don't have a question. Okay. What's my question?
You just had a brain fart. Yeah, it happens, man.
We've been talking so much about Bender, but I want to talk a little bit about Marcus Phoenix, one of my favorite characters. Is it hard being that serious with all you've done?
No, it's you know, it's just a change of pace. You know, it's just different. You know, each gig has its perks. Each gig has a different approach to the character. You know, Marcus is. It's a lot of fun doing Marcus. You know, because it's like, you know, Cole, Baird, you two, take left. You know, you're coming with me. Nice. You know, I used to play that. I used to play Gears of War in my old apartment. And I used to have it cranked up, and I'd be yelling at the screen. People thought I was talking to myself. They thought I was a lunatic. They're like, "Why is he talking to himself? This is the weirdest thing." People thought I was crazy. I was like, "No, I'm just not Armenian like the whole rest of the building." Nothing against Armenians. Any Armenians here? All right, yeah, salute. Well, yeah. All right, who's got the con?
Hey, John.
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad. Just a question back to Futurama. Are there any storylines that you'd like to see played out with Bender?
Well, I already got to fool around with Amy. Nice. So that was pretty good. Have you seen that one yet? Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Oh yeah, baby. Look out, here comes Amy. I think everybody's nailed Amy. I think everybody's nailed Amy on the show except for Zoidberg. You don't want to see that, Zoidberg and Amy. Oh, forget it. No. Well, yeah, you know, yeah, definitely. I think I answered that, right? I'm having a brain fart myself. This is awesome. Are they wrestling over there? What happened? Anyway, all the way in the back.
Hi, first off, I'm a really big fan of Futurama. I just have a request. Would you be able to do Coilette's voice from Futurama where...
Coilette?
Yep.
Now that was a fun one. Wait, okay. Hail, hail, Rabonia, a land I didn't make up. You just gotta glob it on, baby. Oh yeah, glob on that lipstick. It's good. Yeah, that's Coilette. That was fun. Getting his member cut off. Hooray! The post-op Bender. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Hello.
How you doing?
I was wondering if you can say something in Bender's British accent.
Oh, wow. Let me see. Well, if I could, then yeah. Righto, matey. Yeah, it's Pirate Bender. Hooray!
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. All right. I'm getting this. It's the John Dimaggio request hour.
Son of a first I'd like to say, you're a beautiful man.
Well, thank you, and my breast thank you as well.
Second of all, Bender is a beautiful man, so I don't know what that guy was talking about. He was a jackass, so I have to say that. I was quite offended.
Nah, come on.
What are your influences?
What are my influences? You know, it's interesting you bring that up. I was growing up. I used to watch Saturday Night Live a lot with you know, John Belushi and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and all those guys. That was a huge influence on my life, and I loved that. I loved the way those people made me laugh. George Carlin as a comic, Richard Pryor. Yeah, I mean, you know, those American comics, Robin Williams. It's interesting. Influenced by a lot of comedians growing up. And my parents were cool. They let me listen to stuff. You know, listen to all the filthy stuff. The 7 words you can't say on television. You know, all that stuff. I grew up listening to that. So I was very fortunate in that. You know, my parents were very tolerant of you know, listening to stuff that's a little risque, you know, if you will. But you know, it definitely that stuff. Definitely early comedy, and Mel Brooks stuff, Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles. You know, those great movies. You know, gotta love that. You know, High Anxiety, you win. You gotta love that.
You definitely are a beautiful man.
All right.
Amazing man.
Cheers, man. All right. Oh, here we go. Supergirl.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Could you pretty please do something as the Joker?
See, it's interesting that you bring that up because that voice, you know, a lot of the other voices that I do, you know, they're you know, you can come back with them, but that honestly is the one gig that I can't do off the cuff. I gotta be in a room, I gotta have a script in front of me, and I gotta know exactly what's going on. And it's interesting that you bring that up, because any other character could probably whip out in a second. But the Joker, there's a lot that goes into it. And it's not like a caricature, you know, it's not like, it isn't as broad, it's very, very, very specific. And I wish I could, I can't. Because it was that day, and it was that day. Like when I did it, that's how it came out. People are like, oh, you have to do some Jokers. Like, I can't. It was one of the most challenging acting jobs I've had. So that's funny that you bring that. That's the one voice I can't whip out. I apologize, but that's true. It's that dark. It's that deep. I have to be in that spot. I have to be in that place to do that voice.
That's all right. We'll just go rewatch the movie. We'll just go rewatch the movie.
Oh yeah, you did. You like it?
It's fantastic.
Brutal, huh? And
fantastic.
A crowbar in the first 5 minutes. It's crazy. All right. Who we got? Here we go, right up front. You're getting a workout. Yeah. There we go, coming around right there. Magilla, gorilla for sale. Hey, y'all. Charm and appeal. Where'd you get that shirt, bro? That's